Good morning, children. Today we will study a very interesting topic, air around us. The main objective of this chapter, structure, composition and importance of atmosphere. Composition of the air. Atmosphere simply means the air that present around us. It is a mixture of different types of the gases which are present in different ratio. It is held in place by the gravitational force, and generally the atmosphere extends up to the height of about 1600 km from the Earth's surface. It contains different type of the gases, mainly nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, argon 0.93%, carbon dioxide 0.04%, and other gases in very little amount also contain 1 to 4% of water vapor and dust particles, smoke, ash, pollen present in the lowermost layer. The composition, temperature and pressure vary with the altitude. Atmosphere. It is not a single term but contains different types of the layers. So let us start with the first layer, that is troposphere. Troposphere. This is the lowermost layer nearest to the Earth's surface. Tropos meaning changing. The air never remains static in this layer. That is, air keep on changing, keep on moving. Therefore, this layer is also called changing sphere. It is about 18 km on the equator and 8 km on the poles. That means air is thicker at the equator and thinner at the poles. It also contains dust particles and water vapor. This layer is the most important layer because all kind of the weather changes, that is the formation of the cloud, etc. take place in this layer only. Air is warmer at the bottom of the troposphere and it gets colder as one moves through the troposphere. As far as the temperature is concerned, it decreases at the rate of 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meter of the height. This is called normal lapse rate of temperature. The zone separating troposphere layer from the stratosphere is known as tropopause. Next layer, stratosphere. It is found just above the troposphere. Stratos meaning layer or spread out. It is generally extend to a height of about 50 km and temperature remain almost the same up to the height of 20 km, but slight increase in the temperature with the increase in height due to the presence of a very important layer, that is ozone. As you know, sun's harmful ultraviolet. As this layer is free from the clouds, thunder and lightning, the least amount of the turbulence is found here. Therefore, this layer is considered good for flying of jet planes. The stratosphere layer is also called ozonic atmospheric angle. It is formed above the stratosphere and extends upward to the height of 80 km. The word mesosphere is derived from the Greek word mesos, that means middle. And mesosphere is the coldest layer because temperature here falls up to the 100 degrees Celsius with the increasing height. Therefore, mesosphere is considered as the coldest layer and it becomes so cold that water vapor here freezes into the ice clouds. The area where the mesosphere ends and the next layer starts, that is the thermosphere, is called the mesopause. Mesosphere is very important for Earth's protection because most of the meteors and asteroids burn in this layer while entering this atmosphere. When the meteors burn, they can be seen sometimes in the night sky, so most people call them shooting stars. The research rocket used to study the mesosphere are also called sounding rockets. Is a fourth layer located between 80 to 500 km above the mesosphere. Ultraviolet radiation causes gaseous molecules to become electrically charged particles. The region where this takes place is called the ionosphere. Therefore, radio waves transmitted from the Earth are reflected back to the Earth by this layer, and due to this, radio broadcasting has become possible. The boundary between the thermosphere and the exosphere is called the thermopause. The word thermosphere is derived from the Greek word thermo, literally means heat. In thermosphere, the air is very thin, therefore it is very much sensitive to a small change in energy. The temperature is very sensitive to solar radiation. When sun is very active, then this layer heat up to around 1500 degrees Celsius or above. At the top, the temperature does not change much. It is formed above the stratosphere and extend upward to the height of 80 km. The word mesosphere is derived from the Greek word mesos, that means middle. And mesosphere is the coldest layer because temperature here falls up to the 100 degrees Celsius with the increasing height. Therefore, mesosphere is considered as the coldest layer, and it becomes so cold that water vapor here freezes into the ice clouds. The area where the mesosphere ends and the next layer starts, that is the thermosphere, is called the mesopause. Mesosphere is very important for Earth's protection because most of the meteors and asteroids burn in this layer while entering this atmosphere. When the meteors burn, they can be seen sometimes in the night sky, so most people call them shooting stars. The research rockets used to study the mesosphere are also called sounding rockets. Is a fourth layer located between 80 to 500 km above the mesosphere. Ultraviolet radiation causes gaseous molecules to become electrically charged particles, that means to create ions. The region where this takes place is called the ionosphere. Therefore, radio waves transmitted from the Earth are reflected back to the Earth by this layer, and due to this, radio broadcasting has become possible. The boundary between the thermosphere and the exosphere is called the thermopause. The word thermosphere is derived from the Greek word thermo, literally means heat. In thermosphere, the air is very thin, therefore it is very much sensitive to a small change in energy. The temperature is very sensitive to solar radiation. When sun is very active, then this layer heat up to around 1500 degrees Celsius or above. At the top, the temperature does not change much. Finally, exosphere. It is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. The word exosphere is derived from the Greek word exo, meaning outside or external. It is the region where atoms and molecules escape into the space. It is considered as a part of outer space. Due to the lack of gravitational force, the air in the exosphere is very thin and generally consists of helium and hydrogen. In exosphere, temperature varies between the range of 0 to 1700 degrees Celsius. It is colder at night and much hotter during the day. Exosphere is perfect for placing the satellite because air is very thin and it very little fraction, so satellite can move freely without being disrupted. It is the layer that is the planet's first line of defense against the sun rays. Now we will study importance of atmosphere. So first one, atmosphere and living things. As you all know that photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food by using solar energy, carbon dioxide and water. During this process, they release oxygen. Another one is respiration. Respiration is a process that all living things go through to create energy for their survival. During this process, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is released. So, these two are the important gases. Atmosphere and Earth's temperature. Gases in the atmosphere surround Earth like a blanket. They keep the temperature in a range that can support life. For example, greenhouse effect. So, greenhouse effect is a natural process that occurs when some of the gases like carbon dioxide and methane trap the sun's heat when they are re-radiated back to the earth. So this process makes the earth warmer than it would be without an atmosphere. So the greenhouse effect is one of the processes that makes earth a comfortable place to live. Next one, significance of ozone layer. As you know, ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. It acts as a filter that absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation and protects various life forms of the Earth's surface from the harmful effect of it. Atmosphere and Earth's water. Water from the ocean, river, lakes, due to the solar radiation in the form of water vapor, rises from the Earth's surface into the atmosphere. When it rises higher and higher, the cool air of the atmosphere causes this water vapor to condense them into the water droplets and form the cloud. When this cloud is full of the liquid, it falls as rain or snow. In this way, atmosphere helps in maintaining water cycle on Earth's surface. Atmosphere and sound. Sound is a type of energy. Sound waves cannot travel through the empty space, but they can travel through gases. When any object vibrates, it causes movement in the air particles. These movements called the sound waves. When these waves reaches the delicate skin of the eardrum to vibrate, we can hear the sound. So we can say gases in the air allow us to hear most of the sound in our world. Because of air, we can hear birds singing and different voices of various animals. Next, weather. Weather changes or phenomena occurs due to the presence of dust particles and water vapor in the atmosphere. Weather simply means state of atmosphere at a particular place and time. For example, weather may be heat, cloudiness, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. Hope you all enjoy this session with me. Thank you for visiting. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.